May we humbly bow down to all graces of all Buddhas, Maha-Buddhas, Pacceka Buddhas, Maha-Pacceka Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Maha-Bodhisattvas, all the fully enlightened ones, the Arahants, the Maha-Arahants, the grace of Luangพ่อ โพสีสุริยะ เขมรโต, the grace of fathers and mothers of all lifetimes, all the great gurus, great teachers, all the Buddha seeds, all the embodiments of the great perfections, please preside over. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, and all the add-ons to sounds, smells, tastes, touches, and shapes, looking, seeing, knowing, acknowledging, all the sensual pleasures, enjoyments, being carried away by the add-ons of desires, delusive attachments, and delusion, being carried away with all the sensual pleasures added on within the gate of perceptions and the objects of perceptions. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within all the habits to maintain, sustain, and drown in any states of mind, in thoughts, recalls, memories, feelings, emotions, mental elements, and sensual pleasures, in all the dualities of that which is coming and going, liking, disliking, good and bad, right and wrong, and all the concepts, ideas, attitudes of living lifestyles. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within all types of belief values, disbelief, biases, doctrines, dogmas, religions, and all the fixation to living places, homelands, countries, nations, relationships, fathers, mothers, sons and daughters, husbands and wives, relatives and friends, enemies, those kind supporters, ancestors, society small and large, and relationships between gurus and disciples, teachers, students. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all aversions, vengeance, revenges, all the harbor thoughts to get back to someone, resentments, hatred, love, all the desire to gain, to get, to have, to be, to become, or not to gain, not to get, not to have, not to be, not to become. May we all humbly declare removal and cancellation of all fixation to anything, to smartness, quickness of the mind, to all types of practices, worldly or spiritually, for attainment, achievement, attainment, obtain, mindfulness, concentration, contemplation, special insights, wisdoms, meditative absorption, meditative powers, spiritual powers, mind powers, black magic, consecrations, prayers, all the begging from any holy objects, or even from the triple gem for anything. It is like begging. We would like to humbly ask for forgiveness for all cases of karma of rejecting the words of the graces of the Buddhas, of the enlightened ones, ignoring their words, ignoring their blessing, being stubborn, not listening to their words, to their warnings, even having the aversion of how they bless, having biases towards their blessing. May we humbly ask for forgiveness for using opinions and meanings to interpret their words and mislead the followers or anyone with desire and cravings for attainment of anything which is unattainable, which is ungraspable, for the path to the enlightenment, for the emptiness, for liberating, for liberation of sufferings. All these cannot be attained or obtained. Nothing is graspable, attainable, achievable. May we humbly ask for forgiveness for having chasing anyone to face difficulties, to wander around far from all graces, from all the great perfections, for rejecting also the noble truth that declared by the enlightened ones whenever time in the past. May all cases of karma be released and forgiven. All the cases of hurting and harming anyone, causing anyone in pain, physically, mentally, and verbally, using black magic towards anyone, leading anyone to misunderstand the words of the graces, leading them to create more karma, to use consecration with any object to make it sacred, to make believe that it is sacred, and misleading people to misunderstand the usage of those objects, or even mislead anyone with all the insights that are not from the omniscient insights. May everything be ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. Interpretations. opinions, meanings have been used for so long, giving values to things, thinking that this is it or this is not it, misleading people, misleading oneself. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with anything. Open up widely, sharing this infinite force to samsara. Let's shift all together. Let's proceed together with the great compassion of the great force, that which is not about anything, neither about attachment or non-attachment, neither about grasping or non-grasping. Widen out further and further. Scatter this infinite force into universes with everything and beyond. All the insights, special insights, are informations. Informations must be cut through. It has to have self-purification. Otherwise, it will be endless. We'll be circling endlessly in the mind. And to share that information to anyone is to share the endless information, misleading, creating the branching out of thoughts, memories, recalls. It has the Vedana or frequencies in itself. The frequencies is even within the insight itself. So to throw to each other with frequencies will only be endless circulation of frequencies, which is existing in samsara. Open up beyond opening. Everything is not about this or that. This is not to throw frequencies to anybody, not to throw information to anyone from one's own insight, which is not omniscient. Those who have omniscient insight, they use it to cut off the mind to not extend further in its branching out with insights, opinions and meanings and giving values. And those who have omniscient jhans, only the Buddhas. And the Buddhas never use the omniscient jhans to create cravings or desire from anyone. the backup of desire, delusion, and delusive attachments. We want for more omniscient insights, more special insights. But those who already embody omniscient insights, they never done that. They use it only to cut off and unlock the causes of karma, causes of sufferings only. Therefore, our mediumship, if it's done to just giving information and not helping to cut off anything, then it creates karma. It creates causes, and its return is the circling of wanting for more insights, more information, which is samsara itself, which is itself a realm of existence, a dimension. Which is not liberating at all. Let's not condition each other with anything that come through the gate of perception with informations. Open up. Scatter the infinite force. That which has nothing to do with having insights or no, or not insights. Then it will not become dimensions. Neither it's gonna be third dimension, fourth, fifth, 11th, 12th, whatever. You wanna give information to anybody about anything like that. Because it is misleading. Insight must be something that help purify. Therefore, anyone who share insights, sharing information, must have the term that help cut through. Self-purification in terminologies is needed so that the audience, when listening, can cut off, can have the natural cutting of desire, delusion, and delusive attachment to those informations. All the insights must help cut through causes. So that it's opening and liberates from all the effort to liberate. Everything is from liberating from liberation itself. From the effort to liberation, to try to liberate oneself. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with liberation or not, attachment or non-attachment. Neither it is about oneself or anything. Then it will be truly liberating for each other. So when we have conversation, let's not be stuck with information. Terminologies or words must cut off themselves for each other. Otherwise, we're gonna circling around and around and around, and the bounce back from what we say. It's just about informations. Which is itself a spell. We put a spell on each other a lot already. And see what happens. It's coming back to oneself. We think we must have information, more information. Curiosity, a delusion, a delusive attachment to knowledge, to smartness, to more philosophy. It's just information. Cut through the cutting itself. Wisdom is not wisdom. Philosophy is not philosophy. Then it will help cut through the mind to not be conditioned by any philosophy, by any wisdoms or intelligence or intellect. Don't be bound by the spell of those informations and those philosophy. Let's open up beyond opening. Awaken out of the awakening. Help each other. Move on. Don't hang on to informations, knowledges, wisdoms, insights, special insights, informations. And crave for more. And trying to fulfill oneself, to learn, to gain, to get, to have, to be, to become wiser, or even to be enlightened like Buddhas. Enlightenment is not enlightenment. Emptiness is not emptiness. So why trying to become? Information, information, information. Spellbound. And it is also a propaganda. Let's be direct to each other. Help cut through, not help branching out more information to each other. Cut through it. And by sharing and giving the infinite force for each other, automatically if you cut through all the urges to want for more knowledge and information. It also automatically cut off all the values given to all knowledges and information. Such a big deal that is going on here about information, knowledges, grasping for knowledge, for information, which is actually creating karma with desire, delusion, and delusive attachment. And it is a realm of existence in itself. You know who are full on with those kind of things? They are destined as bats, as those outside in other planets. You call them aliens. The bats, they have to put the head down. Too much information. You may laugh, but this is the destiny of those who are stuck in knowledge, in information. After they pass away, they will be fated like that. And this is to be forgiven. Ahosi for that. That desire, delusion, delusive attachment help no one at all. It creates realms of existence, from the lowest hell realm to the highest heaven realms of the Brahma realms. Nothing else. It's called samsara. And samsara has frequencies of heaviness. Let's shift that. Open up and scatter the reminders. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with anything. Neither about attachment or non-attachment. Neither about grasping or non-grasping. Involvement or non-involvement.